The Seattle Mariners just beat the Chicago White Sox 14-2 on this Monday afternoon. This is the NW Sportscast postgame show. I'm Carter, and we'll be going over the Mariners' 7th straight win. Mariners take game 1 of 3 from the Chicago White Sox, led by Luis Castillo's dominant outing, 7 straight innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 9 Ks. Shout out to Pitching Ninja for finding this. He, at one point, up until the end of his outing, he threw 47 straight fastballs. Now, that is a mix of 4-seamers and 2-seamers, but that is just unreal. He just went into cruise control tonight and just absolutely decimated the White Sox. But that is not the storyline in tonight's game, because the M's offense put up 14 runs. 5 of those in the first inning, with 4 home runs across the game. Cal Raleigh is player of the game. He had 2 home runs in the 5th and the 8th inning, plus in the first inning a double off the wall that was just a foot or 2 from being that 3rd homer. In the 5th inning, Teo went back-to-back with Cal, adding another RBI, and in the 8th, Canzone hits a bomb. So taking a look at the box score, we'll just go down the line. JP 0 for 4 with 2 walks. First game back. Really good he's back, This offense has been great recently, and just think about adding JP back to this. Hopefully he can get back to the form he was at before he had that concussion. Gino 2 for 3 with a walk, getting some nice hits. Cabby 1 for 1 with an RBI after pinch hitting for Gino. Ty 2 for 5. Cal 3 for 5 with 6 RBIs. He is on fire. I think I saw a stat that he is the 2nd most home runs from any switch hitter since 2022. Brian O'Keefe pinch hits for him 0 for 1. Teo 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. He has been on a heater recently. Canzone 1 for 5 with that homer. Marlowe 1 for 4 with a walk. And then Mike Ford 0 for 4 with a walk. Not great in the first inning, or not in the first inning. I don't remember when it was, but he had that. It was a homer, but it was robbed by Robert out in center field. That was a crazy play, but good contact by him. But I don't know why we sent him down, or why we kept him on the roster but sent Haggerty down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Haggerty's probably going to be back anyways after the rosters expand in September. Mike Ford should not be here, though. Let's be honest. He should be down in AAA. And I am a big Mike Ford fan, but this is just not it for Mike. He's looked really rough. He added a lot of magic to this team. It was really great while it lasted, but it's just the clock struck midnight on him. And then Rojas bottoms it out with 3 for 5 with the RBI. Rojas, his first 4 games, or I don't remember what it was, but he was batting so bad for when he first started. After that, since that first 5 or so games, he's batting like over 300. He's been actually really hot recently, so hopefully he can keep that up. Yeah, so let's just preview these next 2 games for the Seattle Mariners against the Chicago White Sox, looking to take the series, hopefully even sweep after taking game 1. So tomorrow, Brian Wu set to make his comeback. We'll see how this goes. He'll be facing up against Mike Clevenger. Brian Wu, he was on the IL, I think they said right forearm strain or something. Not what you want to see, but if I had to place my bets on it, I'm guessing that it was a phantom IL stint, and he wasn't actually that hurt. They just wanted to manage his innings. But they were going to have him come back and do the 6-minute rotation. But now Emerson Hancock on the IL after the shoulder strain in yesterday's game. So that could really put this plan at jeopardy. We'll see what the Mariners have in store. As much as I would like for Wu to just pitch in a 5-man rotation for the rest of the season, I don't know how plausible that is considering his innings limit, and he literally in the minors never pitched over 90 innings in a season. And he's already past that point right now this year. So we'll see what happens. I'm guessing Tommy Malone, Darren McHacken, they'll be making some starts. So unfortunate, but we'll see what happens. Looking at the 23rd game, we got Kirby going up against Kopech. Kirby, we all know, he's been, I feel like this whole rotation recently has been kind of hit or miss, but I think if I had to put my bets on any guy to be consistently good, it would be George Kirby. 3.23 ERA, 10-8 record on the season. He's just been pitching like a star recently, and you really hope he can just go out there, give you 6, 3 earned, something like that. Anything better, looking like 2-1, 0 earned, 7-8 innings possible, maybe even a shutout, a complete game. You never know with Kirby. He's just that guy. And probably also going to give you a similar total to what Castillo had tonight with his 0 walks. He is just a star in the making. Looking at the standings tonight, since the Mariners won, that now puts them 2.5 games back from Texas for the division, and still they remain a half game back from Houston after the Astros beat the Red Sox. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Hopefully tomorrow, if we win again and the Astros lose, we'd be tied with them, or we'd be ahead of them in the standings in both the division and the wild card. That would be massive for us because Toronto is still in our tail. The good thing is Toronto didn't play today, so instead of being a half game ahead of them, we are now a game ahead of them. So even if they win and we lose tomorrow, we're still tied with them in the standings, and they're not going to overtake us. Texas is in the middle of a game with the D-backs right now. They're up 1-0 in the bottom of the 9th. Not looking great for the Mariners. If the D-backs, or if Texas wins, then we'll be back to 3 games back from them. If they lose, then we'd be 2 games back. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully the Diamondbacks can pull off a little comeback here. So today's a great day in Mariners baseball. 14 runs scored for the Mariners offense without Julio Rodriguez, who has been carrying this offense for the past week. J.P. Crawford back. Luis Castillo, 7-inning gem. Bullpen, absolutely saved. We use Darren McCocken and Bazardo. We're totally fine after that long bullpen game in Houston. Cal Raleigh, 2 home runs. Dominic Canzone, homer. Teo, homer. Josh Rojas, 3 hits. And our win streak extended to 7 games. The Seattle Mariners, since the beginning of July, are 32-13. They are the hottest team in the American League, possibly in all of baseball. It's absolutely unbelievable. So, good luck to the Mariners tomorrow as they take on the White Sox in the second game of the 3-game set. They look to take the series and end this road trip on a good note. This has been a very, very good road trip for the Mariners, even starting with that rough series in Kansas City. They ended up getting the win there, but still a little bit shaky. So we'll see if Wu has a good start tomorrow. See if the offense can keep on doing their thing. Julio will be back. And if we come home sweeping this series, we will be on a 9-game winning streak facing the Oakland Athletics at home. So this is looking really great for the Mariners. This is the NW Sportscast, and bye-bye.